Just close that one down. Welcome to the stream. We're going to continue on with our solo game, which is Sam and Max Save the World. We are currently halfway-ish through Chapter 4, Abe Lincoln Must Die. Last stream we actually went all the way through Chapter 3 very quickly, so still had time left to do Chapter 4, so we started that, and this stream we're going to continue. I'll say now that this stream might not make it the full 3 hours. I might call it quits if we do complete just Chapter 4, because I had to go to work today. I am very tired. So I will try and keep the energy up as best I can, well, as best as I normally can with this sort of game, and I'll just see how it goes. If I can make the full 3 hours, great. If not, well, yeah, blame work. So yes, we're going to switch over to the game now. Okay. And again, what I am playing with is using a mouse as point-and-click adventure, but I'm using a gamepad for movement because moving around with the analog stick is easier than on the keyboard.
Okay, let's go. It's the severed head of the president.
I yearn to hold it aloft and turn giant sea atrocities to stone.
You're thinking of Medusa's head.
Oh yeah, I always get those two heads confused.
Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln, and Lincoln's on my money.
Clever. You fellas know where I can find an ammo store around here?
I've got some extra you could have. What are you packing? 45 caliber?
You're not very good Secret Service agents, are you? Don't you guys have something better to do than stand and watch the debates?
Cut us some slack. Our boss just got decapitated.
Who do you like in the election?
My money's on Lincoln.
Clever.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man. Mr. Lincoln, as a candidate for office, my pal Max would like to engage in a thoughtful discussion of the key issues.
Followed by a round of spiteful mudslinging.
I see. Well, this is a bit irregular. As you're well aware, I'm the most beloved president in history. So I just assumed I'd be running unopposed.
Oh, no, you didn't. You ain't all that.
I freed the slaves.
I was star of a popular television sitcom.
I'm on the penny.
I was on TV.
Now, gentlemen, we can resolve this like adults through moderate reasoned debate.
Very well, then. In the spirit of democracy, I say, bring it.
And it's a beautiful day on the White House lawn as we bring you the first in a series of debates for this emergency election for U.S. President. In the Republican corner, we have the giant animated statue of Abraham Lincoln. And representing the Random Violence and Destruction Party, there is the hyperkinetic, rabbit-like creature known as Max. Acting as completely impartial moderator for the debates will be Sam. The candidates are ready, so let's listen in.
Contestants, it's time for our lightning round. Mr. Lincoln, I'm going to name some of the tough issues facing our country today. I'd like you to sum up your stand on those issues in a few concise words.
Well, all right. I'm afraid this will have to be completely off the top of my head, as I have nothing prepared.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln is once again using his trusted campaign slogan, which is pleasing the crowd, but having no effect on his poll ratings.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
Lincoln pulls out his trusted catchphrase for this election, which delights the crowd, but seems to have no effect on the polls.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Greetings, miserable proles. People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand. This election reminds me of a droll story. It seems Chester A. Arthur and the Pope were kayaking down the Amazon one day. Suddenly, a tiny kangaroo fish swims up the Pope's and lodges itself in his. Arthur grabs the Pope's pliers and swelled up like a melon. And the Pope says, "Thanks. Last time that happened, McKinley wanted to." No, wait. I think I told it wrong. That is all. Stay frosty, America.
It's the cue cards for Lincoln's speech. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. He's too busy talking with his candidate.
So,
It's going to be hard to improve your ratings in the polls.
I already showed him how I can wrap my lower lip around my entire head. What more do these people want?
They want to vote for Lincoln.
Then we should fix that.
sorry, just clicking off the game on another window there.
Lincoln is really winning the crowd on the issues.
The voters don't care about issues. They just turn off their brains and go crazy for Lincoln's stupid campaign slogan.
Jealous?
Very.
Lincoln's really impressed the people with his family values platform.
You should stop being such a stick in the mud and get out and live a little.
Okay, let's go.
Whee!
Hey, Jimmy.
Beat it.
The White House pool. Most secure waiting pool on Earth. It's Lincoln's campaign flyer. I want you. Honest, dedicated, over a century of experience. Abraham Lincoln is your man. I can't get close enough to him to use the bug. Free home delivery.
Make you say something else now.
It's time for another in this ongoing series of debates between Abraham Lincoln and Max. We turn you over to our impartial moderator, Sam.
Hello, Mad Cat. Thanks for joining the stream.
Mr. Lincoln, the networks are looking for a soundbite. Would you care to share a few words with us?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I said basically the same thing.
Mr. Lincoln, I'd like you to tell the voters your stand on some of the tough issues.
Very well.
How do you plan to solve the problem of toxic waste?
Free home delivery.
Ooh, an effective but very controversial proposal from candidate Lincoln. And the crowd did not like that idea one bit. Let's see how it affected the polls.
60%, 39%, and 1% for Nader.
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give.
Let's do the other one.
Two wrongs don't make a right. Mr. Lincoln, perhaps you'd like to speak about the importance of family values.
Of course. A strong family unit is the rock upon which our society is built. It's easy today, in this age of your blinged-out horseless carriages and racy daguerreotype magazines, to believe that honesty and fidelity are outdated concepts. But I stand proud. I have been completely faithful to my lovely wife, Mary Todd, for over 70 years. I've never even looked at another woman.
So we'll change that. Toxic waste and free home delivery, so Twitter then. Tumblr.
Where do you stand on religion and schools?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Did we hear that right? Lincoln just came down against both religion and education. Wow, that's gotta hurt him in the polls.
Damn it, Nader got more? I wonder if there's another cue card somewhere. Like, there were cue cards in the Oval Office, if I remember.
It's a stack of pithy campaign slogans. The buck stops here, 1,000 points of light, and I did not have sex with that woman.
Well, I did, but I didn't inhale.
Ooh. So, some of those.
I can't let you touch that, sir. Only the president may use the presidential calendar.
Super Bowl, what you doing here?
Oh no, not this guy again.
Hey, it's our pal, Super Bowl!
One and the same, sir.
Well, stand aside, pal.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Let us into that room.
No can do, sir. Orders. Until I hear from Chuckles, my superior officer. I'm to guard this door.
Are you really happy with this line of work?
Finest job in the world, sir.
Don't you ever just want to take off for some personal time?
Would love to, sir. Got a wife at home. Intel suggests Super Bowl Jr. is starting first grade. Summer home with plenty of doors I could guard in my time off. Solid oak. Good doors. Strong doors.
Pre or post prawn ban Tumblr? I would say post, because once they got rid of the prawn, they had to get their kicks somewhere else.
Want to hear a really boring story?
So boring that I fall asleep and let you enter the war room?
Oh, so you've heard it already.
I stand guard over doors all day, sir. Takes a lot to bore me.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
I'm not really thirsty.
That ribbon is classified, sir. Presidents only. Step away from the national budget, sir. That's for the president's eyes only.
I think I need to...
Where are we
see
going, Sam?
Sybil.
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
By the way, I don't know if I've mentioned it before in previous streams, but I'm not like got a walkthrough on another screen and I'm like just following the walkthrough word for word. I am going back into the game without any help. I did play the original Sam and Max games when they came out, but I didn't play them since I completed them, so this is a bit of memory and also logic and deduction as I go, so...
Hey, Sybil, how goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall, older man with a good career.
See you around, Sybil.
What's this? A new application?
Yeah, it's for a friend of ours.
Let's see. Not the Abraham Lincoln. He's tall, distinguished, loves the theater. He sounds perfect.
That chump doesn't have half my cute, fluffy marketability.
Do you think your computer can find him a date?
Computer, nothing. This guy sounds perfect for me. Oh, but he didn't leave his phone number. Next time you see him, give him my number. I'd love to meet him.
Let's just check I haven't got any
Hey,
additional
Sybil,
dialogue.
how goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
See you around, Sybil.
He's a man who fell head over heels for theatre.
Whee!
I'm not sure if that's funny or just bad.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Too soon to make a joke, or too soon to make that joke in my stream?
I did not have sex with that woman.
This ought to be a good one.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your stand on family values?
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. I myself have been faithful to my wife for over 150 years.
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max.
Oh, hail Max.
I believe in the ideal of a global community, where America is but a small part. We must set aside our differences and work with our fellow nations, all united towards one goal: the complete and utter annihilation of the godless Belgians. I have a dream, America. It starts out where I'm in an all-nude production of Death of a Salesman on Ice, but I haven't studied and I can't remember my lines. Suddenly, it begins to rain marshmallows, but that's okay because trees are made of graham crackers and chocolate bars are the official currency. I believe that by working together, we can make that dream a reality. We have nothing to fear but fear itself. And the Chupacabra, Madre de Dios, he'll kill us all! I want to see a return to the prosperity of the America we once knew. A chicken in every pot, and vice versa. If elected, I promise a return to a happier time in America's past. The days when giant thunder lizards marched over the fern-covered marshes of the Midwest, preying on the upstart mammals. Greetings, miserable proles. People of Earth, your day of reckoning is at hand. That is all.
A 1,000 points of light. How would you describe your tax plan?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
That's enough for now.
Let's try another card.
Time out. Max has to visit the little candidate's room.
I'm drunk with power, but it just goes right through me.
The buck stops here.
That might work.
How would you describe your tax plan?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Mr. Lincoln, we've picked out a single lady friend who would be just perfect for you.
She has a job and still has all her own teeth.
Let me give you her number so you can give her a call.
Ain't no reanimated president too big to appreciate a booty call. Know what I'm saying?
What? The idea is preposterous. I've been happily married for over 150 years. I would never consort with another woman.
Oh, I see. So the rumors are true.
What rumors?
Nothing.
Mr. Lincoln, could you elaborate on your stand on family values?
Without a strong, honest, and faithful family, we are all nothing. I myself have been faithful to my wife for over 150 years.
Okay.
Time out. Max has a therapist's appointment he can't miss.
I think we're on the verge of a real breakthrough.
Free home delivery. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman.
Seems random, but we'll try it.
How would you describe your tax plan?
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln has confused the crowd with another well-intentioned but senseless statement. It hasn't affected him in the polls, however.
That's enough for now. Time out.
I tried getting him to talk about family values, but he doesn't read the cue card. He reads the line about 150 years, so... There must be something I'm missing, or another sign.
Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration. Hey, this phone only takes Susan B. Anthony dollars.
It must be one of those stupid 555 phones.
Yes, actually. 555-1984.
I haven't found a way to get him to read the cue cards after that. It only seems to be the issues questions that he reads the cards.
White paint, Christmas lights, and a small barbecue.
Everything somebody would need to renovate, decorate, and then accidentally burn the place to the ground.
Later, Max, later.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
What's your impression of the debates?
Hi, I'm Poopy Head Lincoln, and I'm dumb and I wet the bed.
Classy as always, Max. We've got to improve your standing in the polls, Max.
That sounds like hard work, Sam.
Good point. Easier just to drag the other guys down into the mud.
It's the American way.
Okay, let's go.
Let's see if we've got anything around.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is it you?
You bet. Honest Abe here.
Very funny, Sam. I have to keep this line open for his call.
Okay, so if I can get the bug on him somehow. Although I did try earlier and Sam couldn't get the bug on him.
It's our favorite shifty card cheat, Leonard Steak Charmer.
How you doing, Leonard?
What is that scam? It's Splinter. Get out of here. Come in.
Good, good.
As far as you know, my administration is the only thing keeping your home safe from the bloodthirsty robotic hyenas. Remember that, and God bless America. Paid for by the committee to remain in office at any cost.
Let's go have a look at Bosco's.
President appoints action figure as Secretary of Defense.
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least it was an action figure of John Shaft.
Oh, I can dig it.
Non-mafia-owned casino destroyed by mysterious explosion.
Mysterious? I gave my name to reporters and even posed for pictures.
Sometimes blowing something up is its own reward, pal. President spied in love tryst with Sasquatch.
I give him 3 months tops.
President appoints action figure as...
That is pretty crazy.
Well, at least...
Oh,
I wonder if there's a sign here that I can potentially take.
Special. Buy one, get one.
what a deal.
Tongues placed on freezer become property of Bosco.
I got quite a few tongues that way.
Buy nachos. Free toilet brush with every purchase.
Free toilet brush. I'm sold.
Use toilet brush.
I'll pass. Whee!
Hey, Bosco.
Yeah?
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to tasty Franks.
We want to buy something.
Ah, is evil but necessary private enterprise.
We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back. Nothing for us right now. Tell us about that missile defense system again.
I'm working on modifying BTAD's Part 2. But once I get funding for it, it'll be able to shoot down any ICBMs targeted at the store.
See you later, Bosco.
Got a feeling the only way I'm getting the truth serum is if I can leverage the national budget.
Dead end.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions. It's locked. Nothing useful in here. I'm afraid to touch those. Sounds like Sybil needs a date.
Let's flip for her.
All right, heads or tails?
All of her.
We need to find a date for Sybil.
How about December 7th, 1941?
Sybil seemed pretty excited about going on a date with Lincoln.
Women always fall for that bad boy image.
What do you think of this computer matchmaking business?
It's an abomination. People should find dates the old-fashioned way.
A chloroformed rag in a dark alley?
What can I say? I'm set in my ways. Were you going to ask me something, Sam?
I was, but decided I'd rather not hear about it. Ever feel lonely, Max?
No, I have the voices to keep me company.
Sybil seemed pretty excited about going on a date with Lincoln.
Women always fall for that bad boy image.
I guess we should get back to work.
When you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work.
I've got half a mind to stretch out for a little bit.
I think you have to stretch the whole thing, or it rips.
You baffle me sometimes, Max. Mad Chef Killer cools heels in stir. Giant plush toy suspected in conspiracy. Poughkeepsie man slays 3 in asparagus rampage. Mad Chef Killer cools heels in stir. Impressive credentials.
Thank you.
Where's Diploma Mill College?
It's in Battle Creek.
Very reassuring. Go ahead, next caller. You're on Love Talk with Dr. Feelnice.
Hey, keep away from my intercom.
Hey, Sybil. How goes the dating game?
Computer-generated love is in the air.
What are you looking for in a date again?
I would love to meet a tall, older man with a good career.
How does this dating service work again?
People submit applications listing their good traits and what they're looking for. Once we've found a match, you call your date and agree on a time and place.
See you around, Sybil.
Right. I'm going to try and see if I can get the bug on anything for the election and see if I can get Abe to say something nice.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Because I have a feeling I got to get his voice on the phone to Sybil. Oh, well, that was easy.
Mr. Lincoln, would you like to say a few words to the audience?
Thank you. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
I've heard better addresses from the 411 operator.
What did you just say?
Hey, Lincoln! Captain Ahab called. He wants his beard back.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
Save it for the debate, Max.
But there we go. Look, bug, bug, bug. The bug.
we going, Sam?
Back to the
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Time to use the telephone. Bug.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello? Abe? Is that you?
I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
Oh, well, Mr. President, it's just such an honor to talk to you. I saw your application and I was wondering, would you like to go out sometime?
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come.
Oh my, you are a charmer, aren't you? Well then, Mr. Rail Splitter, where would you like to meet?
I stand here at the steps of the White House.
At the White House. Got it. What time should I meet you?
The time to act is now.
Oh, I love that decisiveness. I'll rush right over.
I'm gonna slap you silly, you little punk.
What? I didn't catch that last part.
I will feast on your entrails and devour your soul.
What? Abe? What's going on?
See you soon. Gotta go.
I'm gonna slap
So,
you.
to sum up, family values are the bedrock of this nation. Our fidelity, honesty, and loyalty to family is our most sacred asset as Americans.
Candidate Max, your rebuttal?
Yoo-hoo, Mr. Lincoln.
I believe we have a question in the audience from someone who is not Candidate Lincoln's wife.
Oh, hi, Sam. Hi, Max.
Greetings, random harlot.
Abe, I'm here. Are you ready for our date?
What? I've never seen this woman before in my life.
But on the phone, you sounded so eager to meet me.
Listen to me, America. I did not arrange a date with this woman.
Oh, so she's good enough to fool around with, but not to date?
Mr. Lincoln, I can't believe you're doing this to me.
21 the nader?
How would you describe your tax plan?
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln has confused the crowd with another well-intentioned but senseless statement. It hasn't affected him in the polls, however.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming.
Time out. A 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. Free home delivery. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country. Two wrongs don't make a right. I did not have sex with that woman. A 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here. Free home delivery. I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
I'm a uniter, not a divider. I foresee an America under one rule, an iron-fisted rule. One rabbit, one law. Let your neighbors know that dissent will not be tolerated. All hail Max.
How would you describe your tax plan?
I'm glad that I've been given one more life to give for my country.
And Lincoln dodges the question by pulling out his trusty campaign slogan, which pleases the crowd but has no effect on the polls.
That's enough for now. Time out.
The only one that makes sense for taxes.
Two wrongs don't make a
clock
right.
Stops here. It didn't do anything.
I did not have sex with that woman. A 1,000 points of light. The buck stops here.
I'll try it.
How would you describe your tax plan?
The buck stops here.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out.
Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
You fellas know where I can find an ammo store around here?
I've got some extra you could have. What are you packing? 45 caliber?
You're not very good Secret Service agents, are you? Valley parking, $2. Way to knock down that deficit.
Tried that and I couldn't take it off the wall, so I don't know if I could or if I need a tool or something to do it.
Is that a Rothko?
No, Sam, it's a painting. Sheesh.
This urn says Fluffy on it.
Wasn't that Warren G. Harding's nickname?
Looks like there are rats in the Oval Office.
Sam, you've finally done it. A straight line so easy, even I won't touch it.
It's a bunch of merit badges from the Weasel Scouts.
I got one of those once, but they took it away when they found out what I used for bait.
This snow globe has a little Apollo 13 inside.
What happens when you shake it?
I'm afraid to find out. Take a look at that.
I love this country. Hi, America. It's me, Max. Remember, a vote for me is a vote for prosperity, alacrity, and the tyranny of my furry white iron fist. Thank you.
Post no bills. I'm surprised this sign survived the Clinton administration. Your name here. For naming rights to this building, please contact the Office of Desperation Accounting.
Oh boy, can we, Sam? Please?
We'll see, little buddy. An ornamental mailbox. Room for rent. I guess the country really is hard up for cash. Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening? Any golf balls? Nope. At least the president has his priorities straight.
There appears to be a lot of red herring signs.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
Red herrings usually would be in the pond, yes.
One way.
One way, dead end. Street signs are such fitting metaphors for the human condition.
Remind me to refill your prescriptions. Our Thugs and Hoodlums file cabinet is almost full.
Can I help it if I come from a large family?
Ants are just like people, aren't they?
Yeah, kinda cute from far away, but really scary when you look at them through a microscope.
Ants are just like people, aren't they?
Yeah!
Anybody home? Guess not.
I don't know if punching the signs is gonna work.
Hi, Hugh Bliss.
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Are the books selling well?
Selling? You can't put a price on imagination. You can't sell the wonder of a daydream or the laughter of a child.
He's right. I've tried.
Stay colorful.
Takes me back to my childhood. There are so many other things to punch.
Don't think it did anything, but that was slightly amusing.
Hiya, Sybil. How are things in the world of computer-generated romance?
Oh, I'm not doing that anymore. Can you believe that guy? Never mentioning that he was married? Men are such self-centered jerks.
Preach it, girlfriend!
So you changed careers again?
Yeah, now I'm running a dating service.
Come again?
A carbon dating service. I bought this astoundingly useful machine that tells me how old things are.
I usually just cut them in half and count the rings.
There's a reason you're not invited to birthday parties anymore.
I wanted a fresh start in a new career to get my mind off that fiasco with Honest Abe. This wasn't my first choice, but I got a good deal on the carbon dating equipment online, and I couldn't afford to change my sign.
You're having financial problems?
I'm afraid so. After my public humiliation with Lincoln, all the applicants for my dating service demanded their money back. Not to mention all the money tied up in pending litigation with the clients who watched Max's dating video.
I stated very clearly up front that viewer discretion was advised.
Believe me, I would love to just close up shop for a while and take a vacation. Forget about Honest Abe and all the lawsuits.
It was a wardrobe malfunction!
But unless I get a major windfall, I have to hope the carbon dating business takes off.
How does carbon dating work?
I don't know. Something about carbon-14 and half-lives and radiation.
I'm impressed with your detailed scientific knowledge. Very professional.
That's the beauty of it. I don't really need to know anything. I just aim my little machine at something and it tells me how old it is. Allow me to demonstrate. This tiki is, oh my gosh, it's 2,000 years old! This is fantastic!
Old is good?
Absolutely! I can have my office put on the National Register of Historic Places. I might even get a grant. I'd be rich!
Can we borrow your carbon dating machine?
No way! That machine is still my only chance to take care of my money problems. Unless I get a grant, since I'm now on the National Register of Historic Places. There's no way I'm letting it out of my sight.
Who could possibly need a freelance carbon dating service?
Plenty of people. Freelance archaeologists, independent historians, rogue paleobotanists.
It's also naughty fun for your next bachelorette party.
And now that Antiques Thunderdome is getting so popular, business is bound to pick up.
Antiques Thunderdome? The show where common everyday people bring random junk from around the house to a giant steel cage match and engage in a no-holds-barred appraisal to the death?
That's the one. Now everybody's convinced they have some priceless treasure in their attic, and their home will be declared a historic monument.
See you around, Sybil.
I'd watch Antiques Thunderdome.
I think Sybil could use a vacation.
What could be more relaxing than hanging out here with us?
What do you think of this carbon dating business, Max?
If we do not learn from history, we are doomed to repeat it.
Well said. That reminds me, what would happen if you put your finger in that electric socket again?
Only one way to find out.
Ever feel lonely, Max?
No, I have the voices to keep me company.
I guess we should get back to work.
When you love what you do, it doesn't even feel like work. Whee!
Romance is a lot like this cactus.
Sharp and prickly at first, but worth the effort for the miracle of life at its core.
I was thinking more fake and unappealing, but your answer's good too. It's unnerving how his eyes seem to follow me wherever I go.
That fox is totally checking you out. Go for it, Sam!
That may be the least relaxing sign I've ever seen.
What about the one at the barber shop that says low fatality rate?
I stand corrected. Can I play with this?
No.
Very convenient if you haven't got a bulletin board. I think those might be iron-ons.
Convenient and painful. A surefire hit with the average consumer.
So we now have a new thingy, carbon dating.
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine.
Don't touch that, fellas. It's the only thing keeping me in business.
So Sybil needs a grant so that she'll give up, I guess.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh boy!
As much as I don't think it'll work, we will give punching the signs a go.
There are so many other things to punch. There are so many other things to punch. It's just the severed head of the president. Mr. Lincoln, would you like to address the audience again?
Of course. This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. Today is the day we return America to greatness. I stand here at the steps of the White House, not above the people, but with the people. Only one man can lead the nation through this troubled time. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man. The time to act is now. Thank you.
That is all.
Listen, maggot, don't bug me till you want to bug somebody else. You got me.
This is a date that will be remembered for centuries to come. I stand only one, the time to act.
Time out.
Fuck. Has an idea.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I can't listen to that. Think, boy.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Oh, I thought I could call Bosco's.
The White House.
This is Abraham Lincoln. I, Abraham Lincoln, am that man.
What? I'm Abraham Lincoln. Is this one of those identity theft schemes I keep hearing about?
Wrong number.
Who are you calling, Sam?
The White House.
Abraham Lincoln here.
Have you checked the baby?
Who is this? Is this that Max punk?
Who are you calling, Sam?
Sybil.
Hello?
I stand here at the steps of the White House. The time to act is now.
Abe? You've got a lot of nerve calling me again.
Who are you calling, Sam?
Mr. Pizza.
I stand here at the steps of the White House. The time to act is now.
Apparently, Washington is outside their delivery area.
It was a nice thought anyway, Sam.
So, okay, I'm kind of stuck. I am kind of stuck.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Free home delivery. How would you describe your tax plan?
Free home delivery.
We're not quite sure what Lincoln meant by that, so it looks like, yes, the American people have decided to ignore it.
The sign on the pool says do not feed the submarine, and you cannot pick it up. All of the signs in the area, you can look at them, but you cannot pick them up.
That's enough for now. Time out. I'm glad that I... Two wrongs don't make a right. How would you describe your tax plan?
Two wrongs don't make a right.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
That's enough.
Keep 'em coming.
Time out. I did not have sex with that woman.
Whee!
How would you describe your tax plan?
I did not have sex with that woman.
And Lincoln has confused the crowd with another well-intentioned but senseless statement. It hasn't affected him in the polls, however.
That's enough for now. Time out.
Yeah, I've got to find something for him to say that's incriminating. Has to be done.
House of Representatives and Gardens. Hey, Soups. Why won't you let us into the war room again?
Just following orders, sir. I can't let anyone into the room. No exceptions.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
There are so many other things to punch. He's too busy talking with his candidate. Don't you guys have something better to do than stand and watch the debates?
Cut us some slack. Our boss just got decapitated.
Hey, Jimmy.
Beat it.
That would hardly be sporting. I had a feeling that wasn't going to work.
Kill me once, shame on you. Kill me twice, shame on me.
I can't just shoot him. That'd be dirty politics. Tempting sometimes, but I've become fond of the little guy. Please do not feed the submarine.
What can you feed a submarine anyway?
Nothing. Weren't you listening?
Oh.
Thousand points of light. How would you describe your tax plan?
1,000 points of light.
And that doesn't really make a bit of sense, so it looks like it's politics as usual here at the debate.
That's enough for now.
Keep 'em coming. I'm ready for anything.
Time out.
I'm missing an item at the office. Okay.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I shall accept that threat, but I shall ask for no more.
Nothing useful in here.
How ironic.
One of these days, we're gonna finish that game.
I'm still working on getting the rest of the darts from the police impound.
Mr. Spatula seems to have calmed down quite a bit now. Remind me never to clean his tank again with a cut on my finger.
I still don't trust him, Sam. He's tasted your blood.
wait, no, street, not office. Anyway.
Give me all you got. It's the Army's new recruiting slogan.
That's a lot better than their old one. What are you, chicken? Gonna cry now, baby?
Apparently, there's no room in the military budget for quality adhesives.
There it is. There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
How do we make Lincoln sound really shitty about taxes? Make him say, "Give me all you got." There it is.
Give me all you got. How would you describe your tax plan?
Give me all you got.
And candidate Lincoln has proposed one shocker of an economic strategy, which even Democrats are calling a trifle excessive. That had to have hurt him in the polls. The results from the emergency election are coming in. And it appears that former sitcom star Max has been elected President of the United States. In an unprecedented show of bipartisan solidarity, all of the country's political parties have desperately asked for a recount. Let's cut to the White House lawn to hear candidate Lincoln's address.
You've got to be b***ing me, you idiots!
He took the news much better than expected.
Democracy? I will make you all my hypnotic slaves!
Max, that robotic Abe Lincoln will enslave the entire East Coast if we don't stop him.
Who cares? I'm the president of the U.S. Let's go bomb someone into oblivion.
Not just anyone, Max. Abe Lincoln must die.
Yes!
Bum, bum, bum.
Are you excited about being president, Max?
Overwhelmingly. But I still wonder what happened to the Vice President, Speaker of the House, President Pro Tem, Attorney General, and all the cabinet members.
Outbreak of flesh-eating bacteria in the Capitol showers. Damnedest thing.
Wow, this country just can't get a break.
What do we do now?
Well, I just took office, and a giant robotic Abraham Lincoln is rampaging through the streets of Washington, enslaving the populace with his hypnotic laser eyes. The answer's clear. We have to find a way to spin this.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
No comment.
So, all that time, we just needed a poster off the street.
Finally, Mr. President, you're here.
That's the president? People will vote for anyone these days.
Obviously.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means... Never mind.
Look, Max, all the soda poppers are here.
I don't have time for foreign dignitaries. Check out all the cool stuff on my new desk.
It's the Secretary of Presidential Whimsy ribbon. Looks like Max can use this to appoint someone as an honorary cabinet secretary. Hey, look, Max. It's the presidential discretionary budget. You have $100 million to allocate however you want.
What a delightfully random and convenient figure.
Ooh. Gee, I wonder where this money will go.
It's the official United States calendar.
12 of the hottest Supreme Court justices in their skimpiest, naughtiest swimsuits.
Even better, Max. You can actually change the official date.
Oh, boy! We now now declare today, April 3rd, the beginning of Passover. Shalom. Let my people go.
Stand aside, pal. The president needs to get into the war room.
I'm afraid that's not allowed, sir.
Perhaps you didn't hear our advisor. We would like to see our war room.
No can do, sir. Orders.
Max says you can take a vacation.
We will make an exception, just this once.
Thank you, sir, but no can do.
It's Passover.
I'm not a religious man, sir. I wouldn't feel right taking a vacation unless it was a secular holiday.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
A secular
Oh, boy.
holiday.
We now declare today, April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day. Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Secretary's Day.
I'm not a secretary, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh, boy! We now declare today, April 8th, Easter Sunday.
Cripes, we'd better start hiding eggs on the White House lawn.
Already did it, Sam.
Max, are these the eggs that are made of metal and shaped like a pineapple and have a pin in them?
Don't be silly, Sam. I took the pins out first.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Easter.
I'm not a religious man, sir. I wouldn't feel right taking a vacation unless it was a secular holiday.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Oh, boy!
So not religious. So it's either Earth Day or Arbor Day.
We now declare today, April 22nd, Earth Day.
People of America, take this day to ignore all practical concerns and devote all your attention to one day of crackpot extreme environmentalist activism, which you'll forget about for the rest of the year.
People of Berkeley, California, keep up the good work.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Earth Day.
Very funny, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
I guess it's Arbor Day.
Oh, boy! We now declare today, April 27th, Arbor Day.
Everybody go outside today and hug a tree.
Hug nothing. This year I'm hoping to get to second base.
Hey, Soups. Max says you can take a vacation. It's Arbor Day.
I'll tell a tree, sir.
We'll be back.
Roger that.
Okay, and that didn't work.
Oh, boy!
I'm not really thirsty. Look, Max, it's our old pal. Look, Grand Imperial Warlord Maximus Optimus, keeper of the Seven Keys. It's our old pal, the former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Peepers.
That's former Child Star and Embarrassing Idol semifinalist, Governor Peepers.
You're a governor, too?
That's right. I got North Dakota.
North Dakota, the leftover state.
I thought it was North Dakota, still warmer than Saskatchewan.
Hey, be nice. We've got a rich and varied history.
North Dakota, hope you like snow.
North Dakota, come climb all over our big white butte.
Hey!
Sorry, I got caught up in the moment.
What's there to do in North Dakota?
Plenty. Snowmen, snow angels, snow forts, snowball fights, homemade ice cream, and of course the majesty of Mount Rushmore.
That hasn't been decided yet.
Right, I spoke too soon.
What business do you have in the Oval Office?
We need the president to settle custody of Mount Rushmore.
Max has the presidential pen. Somewhere.
Just tell me where to sign.
Great! Great! The problem is solved! But seriously, if you guys see the president, tell him we're waiting.
Max really is president now.
It was in the papers.
We haven't been watching the news back in Fargo. We've been so busy with the arms buildup.
What was that?
Did I say arms buildup? I meant Winter Paradise Toboggan and Scrapbooking Jamboree.
The War of Free Dakotas.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely...
So long, peeps. Welcome back, Governor Whizzer. Here to give another demonstration on soda abuse?
That's not funny.
Why should your state get Mount Rushmore?
Because they just want it for tourism. But my plan will save lives. It'll become a monument to soda abuse prevention. People will realize that just like Washington, Jefferson, Roosevelt, and the other guy, they too can overcome their crippling addiction to carbonated beverages.
George Washington never had a soda addiction.
Why do you think he needed false teeth?
Why not divide it up equally?
That would never work. It's not even.
Each of you could get a third of Roosevelt.
I want the mustache.
I wanted the mustache.
Okay, Max gets Roosevelt's mustache, Specs gets the glasses, Peepers, you get an ear and both nostrils.
That just leaves me with the forehead.
All right then, Whizzer, we'll throw in Crazy Horse, but that's my final offer.
It's not even finished.
This will never work. It's just like last time.
How did West Dakota become a separate state?
The three of us ran for governor together. We got along so well during the campaign, and we were all such former TV celebrities that all three of us won. The voters realized they'd elected 3 governors for only 2 states. That's when the unpleasantness began.
What was the unpleasantness?
We fought for a long time about how to divide up the states.
There was almost a war.
But we divided everything up fairly and all agreed that Mount Rushmore should be in the South.
We did not! You!
I what?
You? Oh, never mind.
Thirsty?
Yes! But you're not going to offer me a soda, are you? You know I can't resist them.
We wouldn't do that. We've got, let's see here, orange soda, cola, grape soda, pop, some more orange soda, and tea.
Tea, please.
We're all out of tea. Soda?
Why are you doing this?
Stay dry, Whizman. Hey, Specs. Max, you remember... Most omnipotent exaltedness Max Sama, overseer of the 9 cosmic planes. You remember Specs, the other soda popper.
We vaguely recognize our loyal subject.
What are you guys talking about?
Kiss the ring.
What? No.
What business do you have with the president?
We're here to get federal resolution on a dispute.
It wouldn't be a dispute if you...
If I what?
Nothing.
Awkward.
What have you been up to?
Winning an election. I'm now the governor of South Dakota.
Hey, just like Whizzer.
No, not just like Whizzer. I was the first one of us to run for office.
Like you invented it. You just... forget it.
Sing your theme song for us.
No, I don't sing that anymore. I want to be respected as more than just a beloved TV celebrity.
If it makes you feel better, you were never really that beloved.
Sam and I always watched your show with detached irony.
Later, Specs. We can use this to appoint an honorary cabinet secretary. The Soda Poppers aren't the close-knit band they used to be.
They're just one inappropriate comment away from full-on violence.
Just like you and me, pal. What are we doing here, Max?
I keep getting whiny memos about the giant robotic Abraham Lincoln who's rampaging through Washington, enslaving the populace. I guess we'd better do something about that.
Can't you get us into the war room, Max?
I kept hearing about presidential powers, but it's all just boring bureaucratic stuff. I was hoping I'd be able to make things explode with my mind.
What's the date today, Max?
I'm President of the United States, Sam. What date do you want it to be?
I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Okay.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
Shotgun!
I can chase after Lincoln. But first, I'm about to mug Sybil. Again.
Sybil left the door unlocked. She's probably living it up on some tropical island on the taxpayer's dime.
I bet she's getting abducted in some sleazy nightclub, forced to do unspeakable things for a power-mad despot before narrowly escaping his volcano-top lair with only one of her kidneys left.
Don't be such a pessimist, Max.
Sorry, Sam. It's just no fair. We're stuck here working, and she gets to have all the fun.
It's Sybil's carbon dating machine. That's not even worth a comment. I don't want to know how old that is. Odd. Max, have you been dieting?
I have a machine.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how old that is.
Oh, Mr. President, please do not execute me.
Hey, Bosco.
Yeah?
We want to buy something.
Ah, is evil but necessary private enterprise.
We'll take that truth serum.
Is yours for only 100 million American dollars.
I seem to have left my $100 million in my other suit. We'll be back. Nothing for us right now. See you later, Bosco. Wow, Bosco, by my readings, these weenies date from the early Cretaceous period.
Da. It's a special bargain for you. Still tasty. A handful of today only.
You don't understand. Your store is now a National Historic Place. These weenies are valuable artifacts.
Really? I mean, of course. Am preserving heritage of my people. Just how valuable are we talking about here?
We'll get back to you on that.
I don't want to know how old that is. I don't want to know how old that is. This coffee is over a month old.
It's slow roasted for premium taste and maximum viscosity.
I don't want to know how old that is. The nachos are from the early 90s, but I can't get a reading on the cheese.
I don't think it's organic, Sam.
So, Boscovich has some rather antique items.
That's weird. It says his age is burnt sienna.
That is weird. He doesn't look a day over taupe.
Hi, Hugh Bliss. Max was...
Hi, I'm Hugh Bliss.
Right. Max would like to give you something.
For your service to the realm, we would like to appoint you Secretary of Magic and Wonder.
Why, thank you, Max. But I'm afraid I can't accept a government job. Oh, I'm a citizen of the universe!
We would like to appoint thee Secretary of Homeland Insecurity.
I am wanting no part of your corrupt Yankee administration.
Who wouldn't want a cushy government job?
Oh, I get it now. You want me right where you can keep your eye on me.
Your paranoia is sucking all the fun out of this presidency, Bosco.
Oh, I've worked out what I need the ribbon for. I give it to Super Bowl. He becomes a secretary.
Where are we going, Sam?
Secretary's Day. He goes on holiday.
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
But first, let's go after Lincoln.
Well, he wasn't hard to find.
Just had to follow the trail of broken campaign promises.
That's pretty profound for a high-speed car chase, Max.
I like to think I transcend genre conventions, Sam.
We have you surrounded, Abe. Pull over and let's discuss this.
Lincoln smash!
He's a testy little emancipator, isn't he?
Abraham Lincoln, you sit down and behave yourself right this minute.
I will destroy you.
Calm down and maybe we can find you a good cabinet position.
Unacceptable!
Just as well, Max. It would cost a fortune to feed that guy.
Mr. Lincoln, pacify your soul through the magic of prismatology.
Well, you found the one thing he and I agree on.
We have you surrounded, Abe. Pull over and let's discuss this.
Lincoln smash! Lincoln
He's a testy little emancipator, isn't he?
The bullets have no effect!
He's made of marble, Max, and fueled by rage. It's Lincoln we need to stop at this point. My gun just isn't big enough to stop him.
Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
Oh, nice. We managed to jump straight to here.
Hello, Comrade Bosco.
Hail to the chief. I don't know how you guys did it, but I just got a huge check from the government.
You earned it, Bosco. It's not easy to perfectly preserve weenies that predate the discovery of fire.
Not to mention the teeming microcosm growing in the bathroom. We're considering making it a national wildlife preserve.
Now I can finally finish my satellite defense system.
So we can have the truth serum?
Sure. Let me dig it up from the labs.
This is a bottle of vodka.
But it works. Trust me. Trust me. Get a couple of shots of that in somebody, and they'll tell you all their secrets.
Thanks, Bosco.
Truth serum. Vodka.
Hey, Bosco.
Yeah?
When's the last time you cleaned out the weenie rotisserie?
Needs no cleaning. Adds vintage flavor to Tasty Franks.
Tell us about that missile defense system again.
I'm working on modifying BTAD's Part 2. Once I get funding for it, it'll be able to shoot down any ICBMs targeted at the store.
See you later, Bosco.
Where are we going, Sam?
back to the
We're
White House.
off to the White House.
Oh boy!
Max, I mean His Excellency El Jefe Maximilian I, Intimidator of the Realm, has a special surprise for you. Better get those handkerchiefs ready. This could get sentimental.
Agent Superball, we have decided to reward you for your excellent service to your country, for your unwavering commitment to preventing us from being where we most desperately needed to be, for your unerring devotion to being a constant hindrance in our task. For all these things and more, we now dub thee Superball. Secretary of the Interior.
We already have one of those.
Oh, exterior?
We have one of those, too.
Fine, Secretary of the Posterior. So we have spoken, so it shall be.
All hail Max.
I'm overwhelmed, sir. I don't know what to say.
Now run along to a cabinet meeting.
I'm afraid I can't do that, sir.
You've got to be kidding me.
I still have my orders.
Oh boy! We now declare today April 26th, Secretary's Day.
That's supposed to be Administrative Professionals Day.
Wow, Sam. When I picked you for vice president, I didn't know you were such a politically correct bleeding heart liberal.
All right, then. Secretary's Day. Hey, Soups. Secretary Superball, the President would like you to take a memo.
To people of the planet Earth, we know what you've been doing. Cut it out. Hugs, your nuclear arsenal wielding leader, etc., etc.
Did you get all that?
No pencil, sir.
The President would like you to take another memo.
To the U.S. House of Representatives. An upcoming bill to extend the powers of the President will be presented to you soon. As my way of thanking you for your yes vote, I've placed a small gift underneath your chair. Instructions for disarming this gift will be available as soon as... Are you getting all this, Secretary?
I don't take dictation, sir.
Secretary Superball, the President would like you to take a memo.
I don't take dictation, sir.
Aw.
Today is Secretary's Day. You have to take the day off.
It's the law, Jack!
A vacation? Permission to weep openly, sir.
Not just granted, but encouraged.
The forces of bureaucracy win again.
I love this country.
To the war room.
I think the war room door is only openable in time of war.
Stupid old piece.
What are we doing here, Max?
I keep getting whiny memos about the giant robotic. I guess we'd better do something about that.
The Soda Poppers aren't the close-knit band they used to be.
They're just one inappropriate comment away from full-on violence.
Just like you and me, pal. I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
Keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Hey, Peepers. Can't we all just get along?
We can if we all just keep quiet and avoid another incident.
Honesty is rarely the best policy. All us presidents know that.
So long, Peeps. Hey, Whizzer. What was the unpleasantness again?
We almost went to war over who should get control of Mount Rushmore. And it's all 'cause Specs and Peepers.
What? Yeah? What?
You? Oh, never mind.
Stay dry, Whizman. Care for a drink?
It's soda, right? You brought more soda.
Sure, why not?
Soda.
Wow! That's got more kick than the other ones. Thanks, Abe Max. You guys are my best friends.
Now, can we get back to the deliberation?
What's the point? You still think Peeper's idea is stupid.
Stupid? You never told me you thought my idea was stupid.
He said your idea of adding Herbert Hoover hugging the 4 other presidents was the stupidest thing he'd ever heard.
Well, it is. Hoover wasn't even a president, which means he certainly wasn't the most loving of all the presidents.
Well, at least I didn't suggest putting a parking garage in George Washington's forehead, like some four-eyed freaks I know.
You little...
You big...
Of course you realize this means war!
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 War.
What's this I hear? What wondrous thing is this? The DEFCON klaxons ring, a flashing light above the door. There's just one thing it could mean. War. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. Good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. What is it good for? What is it good for? It strengthens the economy. It shows the world that we've got stones and carriers with fighter drones. Colonial war. Oh, what is it good for? What is it good it's for? Good for you. It's good for me. It's the cat's the hour. Colonial. Here we go. War. Oh, what is it good for? It's good for you. It's good for me. Oh, war. Oh, what is it good for? Oh, it strengthens the economy. Lengthy battles and incumbents dream, because you can't change horses in midstream. For bombs and guns and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war, war, war. For bombs and guns, and so much more, we celebrate the joys of war.
Well,
Let's not do that again.
How about that for a musical number?
what are we doing here, Max?
I keep getting whiny memos. I guess we'd better
I'm glad we took this time to talk, Max.
keep in touch, Sam. I mean that.
Whoa.
Where are we going, Sam?
No place. Never mind. Look, Max, and the White House garden pond. It's Jimmy Two Teeth.
We often allow lobbyists to use the pool, Sam.
Jimmy's a lobbyist now? What's he lobbying for? Cheese interests?
Affordable health care for the aged and underprivileged, Sam. He's a lot more multifaceted than you give him credit for.
Jimmy Two Teeth seems to be enjoying himself.
He's enjoying the 4 freedoms, Sam. freedom from responsibility, freedom from conscience, freedom from hygiene, and freedom from work.
Jimmy Two Teeth seems to be enjoying himself.
He's enjoying the four...
Yeah, same dialogue.
These must be for the Joint Chiefs and other quasi-important hoo-has.
Nice screensaver.
Let's use the President's computer. That's where all the good stuff is. What to do in time of war. Select target, press fire. That's all it says.
Simples.
Hey, there's gourmet coffee. In case the idea of war makes you insufficiently jittery.
I'm plenty juiced just being in here. Let's blow stuff up.
It's a plate of fancy cookies.
For the discriminating general with a sweet tooth and a taste for vengeance.
The Civil War in the Dakotas seems to be escalating, Max.
Let them thin out the overpopulation of moose and strip malls for a few weeks, and then we'll step in.
It looks like Bismarck has fallen to the West Dakotan militia.
Oh no! That will wipe out the country's crucial snow and slush reserves.
Your compassion for your people is heartwarming, Mr. President. There's a growing insurgency around Fargo to repel the South Dakotan occupation.
What a senseless waste of human life. Hey, do you think these screens get cable?
There's a growing insurgency around Fargo to
What a senseless... Hey, do you think...
Looks like a remote homing beacon in the frigid Antarctic.
So peaceful, so serene.
Want to blow it up?
You have to ask. Dinner special tonight? Penguin flambe.
Who would have suspected the Washington Monument is really a self-replenishing supply of intercontinental ballistic missiles?
It's good to see it used for something more useful than corny innuendo for once.
I wonder if this will have a significant impact on our delicate ecosystem.
Absolutely. My ego is bigger already.
The homing beacon to the Kremlin doesn't seem to be working. It was probably turned off in the spirit of Glasnost.
More likely those lazy commie bastards forgot to change the batteries.
Lazy former commie bastards, Max. There's no beacon for the missile to lock onto.
Then we'll just have to do this the slow way. Lock and load, Sam! We're off to Red Square!
Some other time, little buddy. It's the distant, peaceful world of Krypton.
They mock us with their utopian society of crystal cities and absentee parents. They must be exterminated! This'll teach them to put me in the Phantom Zone. You will bow down before me! Aw.
Better pull up a chair, little buddy.
26 million years?
We've already got a missile on the way there. Well, what do you know? Bosco was right. The government really has been targeting his store for destruction.
Won't he be glad when we tell him?
What do you say we keep this to ourselves, Max?
You're right. We don't want to ruin the surprise.
Oh, did we target Bosco? Okay, we can only target Bosco.
Attention, Bosco shoppers. Clean up in aisle everything.
Would you look at that? Bosco's satellite defense system actually works.
Well played, Bosco. You're safe. But for how long?
This is just a senseless waste of taxpayer dollars.
But it's undeniably fun, Sam.
Right, so now we have to disable B-tanks. Part 2.
Where are we going, Sam?
Back to the office.
We either have to disable it, or we have to find out how to get the tracker.
Hey, Bosco.
Yeah?
Tell us about that missile defense system again.
I'm working on modifying BTAD's Part 2. Once I get funding for it, it'll be able to shoot down any ICBMs targeted at the store.
See you later, Bosco. Look, stuck to the camera. That must be the homing beacon for the intercontinental ballistic missiles aimed at Bosco's store.
What was that?
He said, that must be the best price on baby wipes I've ever seen.
That would hardly be sporting. I have nothing to say about that.
I think there's only one answer.
Where are we
here.
going, Sam?
After that rampaging Lincoln.
Yes!
There it is.
Nice toss, Max. We'd better act fast before he manages to knock off the beacon.
Or choose his own back off to escape. Where are we going, Sam?
We're off to the White House.
Oh, boy!
To the war room.
There's a growing insurgency around Fargo to repel the South Dakotan occupation.
What a senseless... Hey, do you think...
Looks like the targeting beacon is still stuck on Lincoln.
This is a pretty impressive temper tantrum, Sam. At this rate, he'll have enslaved all of D.C. and most of Baltimore by tomorrow morning.
Egads, you're right, Max. Still, I think we should stop him.
We haven't got anything better to do.
Well, this is it.
Mr. President?
Don't mind if I do.
Quick, let's go.
Shouldn't we revel a little?
We don't want to miss this.
Will all do my bidding. I am the most powerful presidential monument ever created!
Whee! That was better than feeding laxatives to pigeons on parade days.
We broke 2 presidents in one afternoon.
A personal best.
Well, it looks like the country is saved, at least from mass hypnosis. What do you want to do now?
Let's abuse my powers as leader of the free world to squeeze the middle class until they're burning their own shoes for heat.
Sounds fun, but I was thinking we could treat ourselves to some chocolate-frosted gut bombs and then have a little target practice down at the Smithsonian.
Sam, you're my best friend.
Agent Chuckles, report. Query status. Lincoln Gambit, 4-7. Query not acknowledged and acceptable timeout parameters. Error. 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 Error.
Gee. Stands for something. So there we go. Episode 4 in 10. Right. As I said at the beginning, this was probably going to be a shorter stream because I am pretty tired, and yeah, that one probably went on a bit longer than I was expecting, so I'm going to call this stream over, and then we will start next week with Chapter 5. Chapter 5, Reality 2.0. With an internet crisis looming and a viral video game holding its players hostage, Sam and Max will need to slip into a new reality to set things right. But can the freelance police crack this virtual case in time to avoid worldwide system failure? So strap in, folks, it's the Isekai Sword Art Online episode. That will be next week. Because I am tired. So yes, that is the end of this stream for tonight. Tune in tomorrow at 7 PM for my co-stream with Madcat UK and Kuro Lily, Kuro Sakura, whichever name handle she wants to decide on using at some point, as we continue our playthrough of The Division. And then Saturday, probably joining Madcat UK for his Saturday evening game stream, but he will also be doing his art streams on Wednesdays and Fridays at around 6-7-ish for his streams. He's in the chat, I'm sure he'll let me know exactly the times. But yes, you want to check out some pretty cool art, go watch his streams. Oh no, wait, his art stream is Wednesday and his Nier Automata playthrough on Friday. Got that mixed up. Yes, he's playing Nier Automata. Right, so his art stream will be at 6 PM on Wednesday, and his Nier Automata playthrough will be 6 PM on Friday. And as for me, as I said, this is the end of my stream for tonight. I will see you all tomorrow for The Division. So, until then, thanks very much for watching. If you're watching the video on YouTube or the recorded one on Twitch, thank you for sticking through to the end and watching that. If you're watching my YouTube copy, like, share, subscribe, hit the bell, smash notifications, other YouTube meme comments. So, yes. And check out my other work on there, Subpar Robot Wars. Hopefully that'll kick back off again in 2021. When the world hopefully will stop burning and we can actually go outside and play with people again. So, thanks very much. See you next time. Bye-bye.